Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What do you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare, even if it's hopeless.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How? Alzur's shield! Professor, tend to him. I have no counters.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Geralt, are you well?
What happened?
You got hit. Hard. The sorceress must have cast a protective spell.
Alzur's shield.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him.
Must get him. But first, we must save the game.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
And then delete this save file. We got some more logs. So the shield is filled with his cast on the scared Alzur. He fled, leaving the professor to his own devices. A lot of effort into learning identity of Salamandra's boss. It was worth it. So because of how well we handled the last chapter, or the previous chapter, chapter 2, we managed to avoid a massive fight. Also see that a bunch of Salamander goons were showing up. But, Alzur Javed. Let's see. Following the professor, the mage came to his companion's rescue. This time he was unable to stop me, and I forced him to flee. Yep. Siegfried. So, let's chase after everyone. Mainly Alzur, Javed, and the professor. Okay, Kimura warriors.
You challenge Salamandra!
Yeah, but they challenged Geralt.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Let's just go for the enlighten me. Snarky and sarcastically, of course.
Enlighten me.
They failed to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing, or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
Amazing. Jump over this guy. Run a bit. Drink a swallow potion. Oh, this is the professor. Oh, I think we killed him.
You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
Okay. I know what this is. Kikimo Queen. Okay. Something tells me we should apply some potions. Or not. In the quest. Defeat the Kikimo Queen and get out of here. I agree with that wholeheartedly. That's great. Orange. Some bad fat. Let's see. Suppose that's supposed to be the professor. A bit mangled. I've got one way to go. I'm trying to leave and she shows up. Okay. So let us see. Okay, this was not what I intended. Good thing we've got an autosave somewhere. Let's just skip the cutscene considering we have seen it. Okay, so apply a buff to this. Seemingly, whatever it's doing, it's not good for us. No, we can't save because we're technically in combat. But no. Let's swallow a potion. Open this crate here. Get our money. Supposedly this is most likely some kind of puzzle fight. Let's just override the fancy autosave. And Geralt is running sluggishly. Okay, so that is not the solution. But what is, considering the Kikimo Queen kills us instantaneously? Casting the Quensign before we try leaving. My massive Unga Bunga. Okay. Something is what I'm doing wrong. Potentially, what I'm doing wrong is trying to fight it head on. Do we have any for the monster of the Kikimo Queen? Yes. All effects, very thick armor, hard to injure. Can knock down and kill a man with a single blow. The only weakness is that they are slow. Okay. New idea. See, where is it? Blizzard Cat. Tornial. With Albedo. Sure. Wonder what Albedo does. Decent. No, the idea I've got It's like we will just run around, throw fire at it while keeping up the runtime. Okay, that was a bad idea. New idea, which is what I think the game actually wants us to do. We run away from it until we get somewhere where we can kill it by means of some kind of puzzle. The quest log say. Defeat the queen and get out of here. It's not even moving towards this.
I could try toppling to block the passage.
Roll the sword to get a jump over things ability. And do get it under these.
At least would never survive.
We continue. No, we cannot. My ears are bleeding. Yours probably are too. Welcome to the Witcher. Good thing we have the group song. Oh, my ears. Big too early. Keep more queens coming. And it all filled out. And killed it. Yay! I am smart. Professor's report. I should have taken everything and not just looted singular. Oh, phew. Professor's report. The Wolverine. Hangman's venom. Neat. Keep more quits now. Keep more ire. And Professor's letter ready to send. Let's check all that out. Well, why stamina upgrade when that's neat. Wolverine, Willow, Ornithosol. All of these pretty neat. Asai, you fool. You failed to foresee that boy Alvin, upon whom we place so much hope, is capable of opening unstable portals. Shortly after we captured him, the little shit simply disappeared. He was so scared his legs could hardly bear him, and yet he gave us the slip. I spent a fortune finding the teleportation trails, so I know where he is, but I lack people and can't possibly send my imbeciles after him. I have decided to send a man we need to test. True, I doubt his loyalty, but either way we will recover the boy. Send your people to the village of Murky Waters immediately. If my messenger fails to return with Alvin, by the time they get there, they should kill him and bring the child to you, to the laboratory. Hurry, time is of the essence. Berengar was sent to find Alvin, lying to find when I found the boy. Interesting. Regrettably, I must question the benefits of our alliance with Princess Ada. Holy shit! That slut is extraordinarily spoiled and very difficult to persuade. She proved incapable of introducing an effective state of emergency, and her ham-fisted forgeries set the Witcher on her trail. We will stay true to our word and encourage Ada's delusions for the time being. However, with Foltest returning shortly, we should proceed with the second part of our plan. I presume I will myself resolve the problem with Geralt of Rivia, quickly and in a radical fashion. However, I must insist you cease referring to him as a son of a bitch. Appellations of that nature are entirely inaccurate, inappropriate and painfully primitive. As expected, the substances which were delivered allow us to control the Kikimors and their mother. At least the laboratory is working properly, making valuable use of the secrets of Kaer. So that's also why the Kikimors were all over the city. Now we also know that Ada is in the pockets of Salamandra, as I slightly theorized earlier, just before. This is Salamandra's hidden laboratory where he's working to put the secret of Kaer to use. Yep. Kind of thing of the royal seal, forge a proclamation of state of emergency, The Witcher was working with Salamandra, and Professor had ordered him to find Alvin. The plot thickens. As a result, let's just quickly save the game once more. Maybe the order has nothing to do with any of it. Maybe it is all Ada. Though Javed is close to her and also, I don't know. I ripped a knife from the order there, and that's not boding well. It's probably Javed.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
This is one of my favorite tracks from the soundtrack too. Oh, it's so good. In chapter 4.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
Let's just go all the way down. But before we do that, Geralt's last request there before, he might have known that he was being watched. by Trez and hope that he would be whisked away and just trying to save himself some time, or he just want to go out with a bang. Either is equally in character for Geralt. I think, at least. Also, the Professor had a wrist-mounted crossbow. Those exist in the books. The Gabriel, a thinly veiled allegory for hand weapons and other guns in certain parts of the world where anyone can grab a gun. Because in the books, the Gabriel was invented by a guy named something Gabriel, who wanted to give the common man a way to protect himself from bandits. So they made this rather cheap wrist-mounted crossbow that anyone could acquire to save, potentially save themselves out on the road. However, a lot of bandits also started acquiring these and then used them to terrorize everyone. What can you do with a gun, and where do guns usually end up? Not in the hands of regular, proper people, at least. Vicious people will acquire guns and use them to attack and threaten people who do not have them. Therefore, feeding into a vicious circle, and, in my opinion, as a goddamn hippie, just get rid of all the weapons, man. But we're playing The Witcher, and we're not going to talk about guns. Or maybe we are. We have just done it. Let's ask this little girl everything.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
Oh.
I know everything. Ask me.
So Murky Waters, that's where Alvin is. We gotta find him before Berengar finds him and kills him. Or takes him to the Professor. No, not Professor. The Professor's dead. To Javed.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister Selena yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
This is good.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady. More beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
I will admit, I kind of lost track of that too. There's an island, a lady, and a Fisher King, and... Yes.
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything. Ask me.
Oh my god. This game. This goddamn game. It's so good. It is The Witcher. More so than the sequels, really. This is a love letter to the books. And I love the books, so in a way it's a love letter to me too. And that's not me. Space. Whatever. No need to mention other things. I'm getting too riled up by this amazing game.
Is the shore safe?
Yes. Sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Where's my cat?
Well, I don't know, little girl. Where is your cat? Vaginal priest. What's our quest log say? That's Lakeside. Elven fugitives. Live in peace alongside inhabitants of nearby village. Neat. Should go check all of that out. An anonymous investor. There's a good chance that's someone related in the story. Cough cough, Salamandra, maybe. Find him. dismantled Salamandra in the sea, huh? Wait until Ada comes down and then catch our second wind. And if I recall correctly, this here chapter, chapter 4, is, as the hip crowd says, comfy. So let's see. Statue of the Lady of the Lake. And we got the Fisher King's hut. Is that over there? His ankle girl towards it. Yeah. But yeah. What? Naiad. Interesting. Yeah. I think calling this episode short and then really digging into chapter 4 next time. Which, by all means, could be in 5 seconds. Or 5 days! Or, no. Maybe. I don't know. Video games! Yeah. I don't know either.